Hello children, from the chapter Integers. Today we are going to learn properties of addition of integers and properties of subtraction of integers. First we will see properties of addition of integers. In that the first property is closure. Closure property. So what is closure property? If a and b are any two integers, then a plus b is also an integer. I repeat, if a and b are any two integers, then a plus b is also an integer. Let us take an example for this. I am taking minus 2 and plus 6. So these a is equal to minus 2, b is equal to plus 6. Now we will add these two. Minus 2 plus 6 is equal to minus 2 plus 6. How much? One negative integer and one positive integer. So if we have one negative integer and one positive integer, what we need to do? We have to subtract them and put the sign of the greatest number, right? So first we have to subtract. 6 minus 2 is 4. What is the sign of greatest number? Positive, right? So we'll put plus symbol. So is plus 4 an integer? Yes, it is an integer. So we have taken two integers. If I add those two integers, I got an integer. This is closure property. So the next property is commutative property. What is commutative property? If a and b are two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. I repeat, if a and b are any two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. So now we'll prove that with an example. I'm taking two integers minus 40 and minus 40 and minus 36. Okay, these are two negative integers. Now I have to prove that this is a and this is b. Now I have to prove that a plus b is equal to b plus a. So now I'll do a plus b first. A plus b is minus 40 plus minus 36, right? So when I'm adding two negative integers, then what is the rule? So if we have two negative integers, we have to add them with negative sign, right? So 40 plus 36 is 76 and we have to put negative sign. So a plus b is minus 76. Now we will do b plus a. What is b? Minus 36 plus what is minus a? What is a? Minus 40. So here we have two negative integers. So we have to add with negative sign. So minus 36 and minus 40 we have to add. So 36 plus 40 is 76. We have to put negative sign, right? So we got a plus b and b plus a are same, right? So we got a plus b is equal to b plus a. So we have proved commutative property with example. So what is commutative property? If a and b are any two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. Now the next property is associative property. Associative. What is associative property? If a, b and c are any three integers, then a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. I repeat, if a, b, c are any three integers, then a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. Now we will prove this property with an example. Let us take a is equal to minus 3, b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 6. So now a plus b plus c, I have to substitute all these values in this. What is a? Minus 3 plus what is b? Minus 5 and c is 6. So minus 3 plus what is minus 5 and minus 6? One positive integer and one negative integer. So we have to subtract with the sign of greater integer. So we have to subtract 6 minus 5 is 1. So greatest number is having positive sign. So we'll put positive sign only. So minus 3 plus 1 we have. Minus 3 plus 1. So one positive and one negative integer again we have to subtract. Okay, 3 minus 1, 2. What is the sign of greatest number? Negative. So we'll put negative sign. In the same way we will take RHS side. A plus B plus C. Again I have to substitute. What is the value of A? Minus 3 plus what is B? Minus 5 plus what is the value of C? 6. So two negative integers I have to add. So what I will do? What we have to do? We have to add them with negative sign. 3 plus 5 is 8 and negative sign plus 6. One negative integer and one positive integer again. So we have to subtract first. So 8 minus 6 is 2. What is the sign of greatest number here? Minus, right? So minus sign. So we have proved a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. Here we got minus 2 and minus 2 in both LHS and RHS. So we have proved it. So the next property is identity property. What is identity property? If a is an integer, then a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. I repeat, if a is an integer, then a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. Now we will prove the property. Let us take a is equal to 5. Right? So now a plus 0. A plus 0 means 5 plus 0. How much? 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. Now we will do 0 plus a. 0 plus what is the value of a? 5. 0 plus 5 is 5 again. Right? So 5 is a. The value of a is 5. So if I do a plus 0 or 0 plus a, I got a only. So here we have proved identity property. The next property is additive property. What is additive property? If a is an integer, then a plus minus a is equal to 0. I repeat, if a is an integer, then a plus minus a is equal to 0. So a and minus a are called additive inverses of each other. So now we will prove this additive property with an example. So let us take a is equal to 6. Then minus a will be, since a is equal to 6. So minus a is equal to minus 6, right? Minus 6. So a plus minus a. A plus minus a means 6 plus minus 6. So plus into minus is minus, right? 6 minus 6. What is 6 minus 6? 0. So I have taken a and minus a and I have proved a plus of minus a is equal to 0. So 6 and minus 6 are called additive inverses of each other. Now we will see properties of subtraction of integers. That first property is closure property. So if a and b are two integers, if a and b are two integers, then a minus b is also an integer. I repeat, if a and b are two integers, then a minus b is also an integer. So we will prove this closure property with an example. Let us take a is equal to 4 and b is equal to minus. So a minus b, we have to do a minus b, right? 4. A is equal to 4 minus b, right? Minus 3. 4 minus into minus plus, right? 3. 4 plus 3, 7. So is 7 an integer? Yes, right? So I have taken two integers and I have added them. Sorry, I have subtracted them. Then I got 7, which is an integer. So we have proved closure property with respect to addition. So the next property is commutative property. So what is commutative property? If a and b are any two integers, then a minus b is not equal to b minus a. If a and b are any two integers, then a minus b is not equal to b minus a. So we will prove this commutative property with an example. Let us take a is equal to 6 and b is equal to minus 2. So a is equal to 6 and b is equal to minus 2. Now a minus b is equal to, what is the value of a? 6. Minus b is minus 2. Now 6 minus into minus plus 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. Now into b minus a. What is the value of b? Minus 2. A minus 6. A is 6. So minus 2 and minus 6. If we have two negative integers, what we have to do? We need to do addition with negative sign. Now observe, we got a minus b is equal to 8 and b minus a is equal to minus 8. Are they both same? No, they are not same. Right? So we have proved commutative property. A minus b is not equal to b minus a. The next property is associative property. What is associative property? If a, comma, b and c are any three integers, then a minus b, a minus b minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c. I repeat, if a comma b and c are any three integers, then a minus b minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c. Now we will prove this property with the help of an example. Let us take a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to minus 5. We'll take LHS a minus b minus c. What is the value of a? 3 minus b. 2 minus c. A minus b minus c. Minus, what is the value of c? Minus 5. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Minus, minus into minus, plus 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. Now we'll take RHS. A minus B minus C. What is A? 3. Minus B? 2. Minus, what is C? Minus 5. So 3 minus 2 minus into minus plus 5. 3 minus 2 plus 5, 7. 3 minus 7, one negative integer and one positive integer. We have to subtract first. Then sign of, we have to put the sign of greatest integer. Here 7 is the greatest integer. It is having minus sign, so we'll put minus. So are they both same, LHS and RHS? No, they are not same. So A minus B minus C is not equal to A minus B minus C. The next property is zero property. What is zero property? If A is an integer, then A minus 0 is equal to A minus 0 is equal to A. I repeat, if A is an integer, then A minus 0 is equal to A. So let us take an example for that. Let us take A is equal to 5. Okay. A minus 0, that means 5 minus 0. 5 minus 0 how much? 5, which is the value of A. So I have taken A as 5. I did A minus 0, 5, which is 5 minus 0, and I got the value of A, which is 5. In today's class, we have learned properties of addition of integers and properties of subtraction of integers. I hope you all have understood. Thank you.